Irony is what that is.
That's, yeah, it's saying you don't need to do the safety meeting today because shit's not going to work anyhow.
I like it.
Now it probably won't connect again. There we go.
Workers are exposed to noise over 90 decibels over an 8-hour workday. Exposure to high noise levels can cause permanent hearing loss. Around 30 million workers in the U.S. are exposed to hazardous noise every year. Thousands of those exposed suffer from preventable hearing loss. Noise-related hearing loss has been one of the most common occupational health concerns for more than 25 years. Companies must create an effective hearing conservation program whenever worker noise exposure is at or greater than 85 decibels over an 8-hour workday. This program may include workplace noise monitoring, informing workers of noise monitoring results, and providing audiograms or hearing tests. This program may also include information on selecting and providing hearing protection, and provide training and information about excessive noise exposure hazards. You may be affected by hazardous noise if you hear ringing or humming in your ears when you leave work. You may also be affected by hazardous noise if you have trouble hearing a coworker an arm's length away, or experience temporary hearing loss when leaving work. There are many ways workers can protect themselves from hazardous noise exposure and prevent hearing loss. Companies can protect workers from hazardous noise exposure too. One way companies can protect workers from hazardous noise exposure are engineering controls. Selecting low noise tools and machinery, maintaining and lubricating equipment, and placing a barrier between workers and the noise source are examples of engineering controls. Enclosing or isolating the noise source is another example of an engineering control. Another way companies can protect workers from hazardous noise exposure are administrative controls. Operating noisy machines during shifts when fewer workers are exposed, limiting the amount of time a worker is exposed to the noise source, and providing quiet areas where workers can take breaks from the hazardous noise are examples of administrative controls. Keeping workers a safe distance away from noisy equipment is another example of an administrative control. Your company must provide you with hearing protection if engineering and administrative controls cannot provide enough protection against hazardous noise. Hearing protection is used to block the path that noise takes into the body. It must reduce noise levels below 90 decibels over an 8-hour workday. Hearing protection is selected based on its noise reduction rating, which measures how well a hearing protector blocks noise. The higher the NRR, the less noise you will hear. If noise exposure exceeds 100 decibels over an 8-hour workday, NIOSH recommends combining two forms of hearing protection, such as earplugs and earmuffs. You cannot add the NRRs of two hearing protectors together. Adding a second form of hearing protection could increase the NRR up to 5 decibels. Two common types of hearing protection are earmuffs and earplugs. Earmuffs are easy to use, wear, and keep clean. However, they can be hot and heavy on your ear, and they can also interfere with other PPE. Earplugs provide good protection for most noise levels, are convenient, and disposable. They can be difficult to insert correctly. They will not protect you if they are inserted incorrectly. To properly insert earplugs, first, roll them into a small, thin snake. Make sure you do this with clean fingers. Then, pull the top of your ear up and back to straighten your ear canal. Hold the earplug in with your finger and count to 20 or 30 while waiting for the earplug to expand. Hearing loss can be prevented. Take advantage of your company's hearing conservation program and use administrative controls and hearing protection when needed. Stay safe.
All right, hearing protection is selected based on its what? Which measures how we, your NRR. Engineering controls include selecting low noise tools and machinery, maintaining lubricating equipment, and what else? Let's enclose or isolate the noise source. Our safety theme, we've got several of them up here this month. The bottom three, journey management, crude spills, and vapor exposure. If you get audited by Shell folks, that's what they're looking for this month. Those are the Shell safety themes. We were talking about traffic awareness with Sturgis just picking up, lots of motorcycles out there, into the summer travelers before school starts. Just driving through town is ridiculous with the way people drive. So just be aware, keep your head on a swivel out there, use the good Smith driving techniques. Crude's gone down a little bit here, but for the first part of August, we're averaging about 49,800 barrels. For August, our water average, as this does not include service work that they do and that kind of thing, is 3,270. And crude side, in Texas, they are averaging 5,631 barrels. Some of the operations things. Sinclair has been calling every day about the speed limit. They have it posted out there at 5 miles an hour. And trucks just ripping through there, ours, other companies, everything. It's 5 miles an hour. They're tearing up that new road work that they've done already. So we are discussing putting a geofence in there for speed gauge at 5 miles per hour.
It shouldn't be discussed. It should be done. Because they're going to get us kicked out of there, and we ain't going to have no oil haul.
Yeah, we're in the process of doing it now. But this is your warning that it will be geofenced at 5 miles an hour, and it'll trip a speed alert at Sinclair. We'll have a mandatory safety meeting, and I'll communicate with you guys when we set the date. This is Plains All-American LACT annual. She's going to come in and take care of that. But it'll be on a Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm just waiting to hear back from Karen on which Tuesday is going to work. But I just wanted to let you guys be aware of that. Tank lids being left open. Most of them are being caught by you guys, catching that the tank lids are open. Just a reminder, we speak on it a lot. Let's make sure we close those lids. Speeds, supervisors have been out watching a lot more, and they're watching the speeds on the lease road, and they're addressing it when they can. Let's keep it where they need to be. If we're on a ranch and they have it posted at 20, it's 20. That doesn't mean 30, 35, 40. Speeds are getting out of hand again. And if you're lost, you take a wrong turn, don't just keep driving. Let's stop. The signs that say no unauthorized vehicles are there for a reason. No oil field traffic are there for a reason. Call the supervisor, call dispatch. They can help you. Just don't keep driving, especially if you get off on some of the roads on Walker Creek that end up on ranches that don't
take too kindly our people.
Exactly. They don't take too kindly to us. We don't want to get in trouble with that. Impact field. Still a lot of troubles with the tickets. You got to leave the seal. Fold it only once between the tickets. Don't have it folded umpteen million times. And we won't have problems, but one of the new field reps, he's just taking that on every night, and he has 1 in 5 tickets that actually has the seal left on it. So let's make sure those things are done proper, because Impact is getting a little upset with it. Gilby's online out here. Gilby, you got anything to type in that you want addressed? And sorry for the internet. It's been going in and out and in and out, so that's a problem online there. But it looks like it's going now. Do you guys have anything at all need addressed? I know there's lots of stuff, but we need more of our management team to be here to hear some of that. Well, that's all I got for you for this week. Appreciate you coming. And for those that will watch it later on, look down at the bottom there, last deal. You see a lot of comments that I don't see a safety focus word or that. I purposely don't put it in at times. Well, last week I actually spoke it. There it is. So appreciate you tuning in. And it's kind kind of nerve wracking with the internet going up and down. But I appreciate it. Thanks.